everyone. Welcome to our Hurley's Hand Dyed podcast here on YouTube. I'm Amber from Crafty Performers on Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
And I am Donna from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed on Etsy, Instagram, and Facebook, and Crystal Skies Handmade on Etsy and Instagram. And together we are Hurley's Hand Dyed. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
If you're here, say hi so we know you're here.
Happy Saturday.
Yes.
Although it doesn't matter to me right now what day of the week it is. It's summer break. I was in a cocoon pretty much all last week.
I was going to call you on Friday and sing you the School's Out for Summer song.
Oh, like you texted it to me though.
I did.
You did. And I was so sick on
And
Friday. Like that cold just took me out all weekend. My body was like, huh, you can be sick now.
that's always sad. When
No.
you have a Christmas vacation and you're sick during the whole vacation,
Because you
happens.
finally have time to rest and relax, and it's like your immune system is like, okay, well, let's get sick now. I don't
Yeah,
have to fight anymore because you can actually rest.
right.
Oh,
So if you're out there, say hi. Let Amber know.
yes. If you're joining us from my TikTok this morning, because I did share that we were going to be live tonight, um, let me know if you watched my TikTok this morning. Watched me knitting live on the Tickety Talk.
I don't even know how to get on TikTok.
I
So,
know, because you can split screen with me on TikTok too.
oh,
If you have a TikTok account, I can invite you to split screen with me on my while I'm knitting or
because I don't
crocheting
have
or
a Zoom.
whatever.
I don't have a Zoom account, but I go into your meeting, so you can't
But
just.
it's not Zoom, it's TikTok. TikTok is different.
Okay.
You have to set up an account through TikTok and then I can invite you to join my live.
Oh,
Yeah, what are you looking at?
I was trying to see if I had a neck, and my eye keeps watering.
Oh,
I think it's just from where I'm sitting here, the way the light is hitting it. It's like,
oh. Yeah, it's really bright outside still.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like 9:15 before it gets dark here now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we're not used to it.
Pretty late here too. I mean, like we'll be sitting on the couch and it's like 8:45 and it's like, oh, should we go to bed now? I don't know, maybe.
It's 8 o'clock and we haven't ate yet.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
That too. We got dinner before this. We went garage sailing today.
Did you find anything?
Well, I was looking for a cabinet, like a
Okay.
curio or like a hutch, to do porch pickup to decorate nicely for the sourdough. Because a lot of
Oh,
people who do it, like on Saturdays, you come to their porch and you pick it up. And a lot of people have bought like old curios and old cabinets and stuff. I found one.
did you?
We went up to Albuquerque and they have like a whole neighborhood thing every year. Um, Whole neighborhood yard sale. Like they give you a map. There's over 100 houses in this neighborhood that have yard sales going on at the same time, the same day.
Uh,
We ended up going to like six.
I would say
Like it's overwhelming, but we found like we spent all my money because Dave didn't have any cash. Um,
on the cabinet.
well, no, it was only 75.
Oh, okay.
It really wasn't expensive, and it's a two-piece one. So the bottom is the drawers, and the top sits on top, and it has like the opening. And it
Oh,
was not
I
bad for
think you want
75.
you want the ones that have the opening so you can
Mhm.
shut them and
It
people
shuts
driving
definitely.
by won't think they can get up there and grab a thing and loaf of bread.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we're gonna repaint it and stuff. We took it to the storage shed for now.
Mhm.
Because we have room in there and then it's not in the way here. And then we went to McDonald's on the way back and got dinner. For the first time in a while, I actually had time to eat.
Yeah, I made those cheap little tortilla pizzas. And
Mm,
yeah, I don't really care for them that well, but in a fix when you want something done real fast, because
mhm.
we played MTG this afternoon.
Of
Got
course
done
you did.
playing at 5:15. So yeah. So
At least you're keeping busy,
yep, yep. Got
having fun.
in 2 more weeks, and poor Jeff having his knee operated on, so he'll be here all day, every day for weeks. And
Mm-hmm.
healing, yeah. So
You're gonna have to use real DoorDash.
yeah. And I guess I only know this because I saw it on Instagram that I guess Christy's having her eye operated on this week.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
Finally having cataract surgery.
Yeah. So
That's good. And I just can't get cataracts to save my life.
I know.
I would relish cataract surgery.
Get
I would
it.
love to get new lenses in my eyes and not have to wear contacts every day.
Not be blind.
I know. I'm like, I joke if we're ever in a zombie apocalypse situation and I lose my glasses, just leave me. I'm dead weight. Like, I cannot see. I'm like, my contacts are dailies, so I mean, like one pair and I'm gone.
Well, I used to, when I was young, because my eyes were bad like yours, and I used to think, God, if I lived in the time of the Bibles, they'd have just thrown me out, said,
Well,
because I
Leah was tender-eyed.
weak eyes. Yeah, tender eyes, weak eyes.
Tender-eyed, yeah. They would give you things you could do, like up close embroidery,
I
really
don't even
close.
know. I could
That's
have
me in the morning. If I don't want to put my glasses on, I want to get on my phone. I'm like,
done
can't read
that.
it otherwise.
I know. I
Oh my
know.
gosh, I inherited your bad eyes. I inherited your special eyes, Mom.
My tender eyes.
Like, do you remember that 1-800 contacts commercial? Look, look with your special eyes. It was a contact 1-800 contacts or contacts.com. They're the same thing.
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Oh, Dave and I joke about that all the time. Oh,
I know.
anyway.
That's why even though you wear contacts, you should probably always get two pairs of glasses when you get glasses.
I
So you,
can't afford to get two pairs of glasses and contacts. My
yeah,
insurance covers my contacts 100%. That's $800.
and it doesn't cover a pair of
They'll
glasses.
cover one or the other.
Oh, okay.
And I miss it from when we lived in Kingman. My KRMC insurance covered glasses every year and contacts. I didn't have to choose. But if
Right.
I want glasses, I have a pair that I've had since Idaho,
Well,
our
you can
second year in
afford to get a
Idaho.
pair. They have those $99 glasses.
Not for my prescription.
I know. I know. I used to
No,
always,
nothing is $99 for my prescription. They're like $500 or $600 a pair. And that's with the cheapest lenses and frames.
I remember when I got these, and that was what, 5 or 6 years ago, my glasses. They were like $300 or $400, and that was at Costco.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know.
my
I'm like,
eyes aren't even that bad anymore,
no,
you
and if you
know.
want to get the cheap ones or the Coke bottle ones, so my lenses would be like that thick. Like I
Yeah,
paid for the thin lenses and they're not even thin
yeah, I know.
because my eyes are so bad.
Yeah.
But I see so much better with my contacts. I just don't see well with my glasses either.
Anyway, what's
Anyway,
going on with you this week? Let's tell everybody.
well, I'm done with school for the summer. I
Do
survived.
the summer.
Last week was my first week of summer vacation, and like I was saying earlier, I was basically in a cocoon for the whole week resting. Um, I did some crafting, and I'll show you that later, what I did for my crafting, but that was pretty much it. We watched a lot of TV. Dave and I took naps.
Yeah.
Like, well, I got up early and then I'd go out in the living room and do something and let the dog out to the bathroom, come back in, and then I would just turn on YouTube like a lo-fi channel where it's just music, have the lights off and fall back asleep on the couch for a few hours just 'cause could.
You're sick.
Like, I mean, I'm done with my master's, so I
Right.
don't have like any responsibilities, which this is my first summer vacation as a teacher where I really feel like I haven't had any responsibilities.
Right.
Because
That's
every summer it's been something. Like, I'm
right.
not doing summer school, I'm not doing my master's. Like, and even if I was doing summer school, it starts Monday. So I would have had a week off, but
In Portland, Zach and Jen's daughters, they're still in school
oh,
till
yeah,
June. Yeah. So,
a lot of kids are still in school. Well, Kingman's been out for like almost a month, but they go back the first week of July.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They start super early because I don't know if you remember that when we moved to Kingman, we had to be there like right after 4th of July was when school started.
Oh, yeah.
We moved during the 4th of July weekend.
Oh, yeah, I remember you
Forever
moved
ago.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
Wow.
super hot. I know. Because
Yeah.
we went to a 4th of July picnic for our ward that night when we came in. And we
Oh,
ended up having to stay in a member of the Bishoprics house because our apartment complex person had an emergency and she couldn't get us into our apartment that night. We
oh.
stayed at a stranger's house. Our first night in Kingman.
Wow.
That's what the church does for you.
That's right.
I mean,
Um,
yeah. We didn't have to get a hotel room. Well, we couldn't have afforded a hotel room.
No.
We moved on a shoestring budget that year.
Yes, you did.
Uh,
Anyway,
anyway, so my week was resting, a lot of resting.
well,
How about
that's
your week?
oh, I
Did
did
you
a lot of dyeing, yarn dyeing. You guys will get to see it. I mean, I had fun. I
get-
did sword dyeing and all kinds of good stuff, fun stuff. Takes longer that way, but it still was different, something different.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
yeah, you guys will get to see that. Had pizza tonight. I'm already got heartburn.
Oh, I had a McDouble.
Mm. Why, my Prilosec, I ran out of it and for about a week or so or so ago, and I just haven't gone back and bought any more yet.
Oh.
I just, and that really worked.
Oh yeah, Dave takes it every day.
Yeah, so does Jeff. So, but
He's taken it every day for years.
I know your Dave has.
Mm,
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
excuse me.
Anyway,
What else much going on? Let's see. Whips, whatever, whatever.
I made sandwich bread too. Successful sandwich bread.
Wasn't successful before?
Well, the first time it was okay, but it was a very low hydration bread, and I'm used to working with a higher hydration. So I found a new recipe that's higher hydration, and you use honey and oil in it as well. And it's
What?
really good. It's a nice soft sandwich bread, but it's still firm. And I'm able to, because of the firmness, I'm able to cut like super thin slices, like half an inch slices. So I got like 14 slices out of one loaf.
Have you seen that on it's on Amazon, you can get it. It's a thing you put the bread in and you pull it down, or you use a knife and you slice, and they have different sizes of the slices you can slice.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have seen like, is it the one that you,
no, he used
or
a
the knife one?
big knife one. And
Okay,
it's
there's a couple different ones that are like that, but you can kind of change the slice size.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
When I was growing up in Montana, Wonder Bread, we had a Wonder Bread factory. And
Hmm.
I remember it made the papers and everything. Somebody bought a loaf for Wonder Bread and got it home, and there was a mouse that had been inside of it and got cooked and
Oh,
sliced up with the Wonder Bread. But that's back in those days, they weren't as, how would I say it, as clean at the factories. My dad worked at Nabisco Cookie in California, and he wouldn't eat cookies after that. He said the dough would fall on the floor and they'd just pick it up and throw it right back in. They said, well,
mhm.
it's cooked, you know? And
Well, there
yeah,
is an acceptable amount of certain things that are allowed in our food.
yes, I know when my mom in Montana or Washington State worked at a berry factory where they made jam, and they allowed so much insects to go by and everything because they said, well, they cook them and it gets all chopped up and
Mm-hmm. It's just more protein.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I still remember that my dad wouldn't eat store-bought cookies after that.
Mm. Yeah. Everything like, I mean,
But
like you
now
get
they're a little
flour
bit more cleaner, I think, on in
a little
factory.
bit, but there's still acceptable amounts of certain things that are allowed.
Yeah.
But mm,
Anyway, so your bread. So are you making it now? Did you buy a loaf? Are you still using your two pans that you put?
yes, that's the best way to do it because it really gives you good structure on the top. So about halfway through, you take off that second pan to brown the top.
Right.
And it seemed to work really well. I'm like, I'm trying to perfect this because if I can do loaf pan ones, I can do the artisan ones, which are like, the boulets, but I can fit 6 of those sets in my oven at one time. So I can
So
do 6 loaves at one time.
are you using the loaf pans that are just like what we normally
Like
have, the
nine
big
by
ones,
five. I think
and they
it's nine
have
by
oil
five.
and all that stuff? Okay, so
Hmm.
they're not
I
making
got
them.
them in bulk on Amazon. I'd used some from Dollar Tree first, but the Dollar Tree ones are a little bit shorter. They're 8.5 by 5 instead of 9 by 5.
The cheaper ones have an actual fold in the ends. They used to
Oh.
bend it over on
Mm-hmm.
the ends to make it, and then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones now that we get with the Teflon inside, I don't think they have that fold in there anymore.
And I
It's
don't
all,
know if mine have Teflon. I don't think mine have Teflon inside. But I do use the air fryer liners on the bottom.
oh, do you? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So it still just pops right out
Okay.
to keep it
One
clean
girl
too.
I watched, she said she squirted it. She says even though it says you don't have to, she said she squirts hers with like Pam or something because she said what if it did stick and you'd ruined all that time and effort in a loaf of bread
Mhm.
and it stuck and you
Yeah.
couldn't get it out? So yeah.
Well, I woke up this morning because I was bulk fermenting because we're finishing off our second sandwich loaf that I made last week. So we're gonna need a new one. So I'm making two at a time because
Uh-huh.
I've been eating like peanut butter toast in the morning
Uh-huh.
because I get my protein and my carbs. I need the protein and I need the carbs for the sugar or for the diabetes. And so that's what I've been eating. So I've been eating two for the morning. And then if we eat sandwiches at lunch, that's 6 pieces of bread a day. So it goes fast. But I had it in my white, I have a white bowl. And I'm like, well, I can fit 2 loaves worth in this white bowl. Um, the shower cap had popped off to the side and it was full of dough.
It is so high.
Yes,
Wow.
it grew so much overnight. So I have a uh mat that I put down before I shape everything and I put it on there. I turned it sideways. I was able to get everything out of the shower cup and it didn't stick and then just turned it sideways and let it kind of fall out on its own before I cut it in half and shaped it. But I was like, "Oh, well, I guess my starter is active." Because I had it in the fridge for a few days because I hadn't baked. So I put it in the fridge and then I fed it yesterday morning and I was like, "Okay, I think I fed it enough so I can cook with it." And I yeah. And I made banana bread yesterday too. I
With the
made
same stuff?
I yeah, I used a banana. I came up with a banana bread recipe. And I did little mini loaves. They're about this big.
Oh, okay.
They're about 4 ounces, 4.5 ounces with some chocolate chips in them. They're really good.
Oh,
And
yeah.
with one recipe, so it would be enough if I was making a big one for like one big loaf. I
Right.
made 10 mini loaves.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah, and those, it's like the little ones that we used to buy, like at Michael's, the porcelain
No,
looking ones.
smaller. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab one. You
Okay.
talk for a second. Let me go grab one. I'll
I
show you.
hate it when you do that because I
I
don't
know.
know how to talk amongst myself. Well, hello everybody. If you're not familiar and if you do shop at Hobby Lobby in the last couple of weeks, I guess. I don't know. I just went in today and saw they're having their 75% off of some of their yarn. I got two skeins of it. Actually, I'll show you. I just happened to see these. These are the sugar wheels. Um, Yarn Bee sugar wheel. They're usually 7.99 and I got them for $1.87. They only had two of them. So, but
Which is
I
a sweet
got
deal.
the orange, yeah. And then they had some baby yarn too, but it was chunky and I don't work with that big stuff that much, but it was so soft. I had it in my cart. Oh, oh, they're long and skinny.
Yeah. But
Oh,
it's so good. I
so
used up
cute.
3 old bananas in the recipe,
I have
and it
three
was
old bananas in my freezer. If you guys didn't know, when your
oh,
bananas get old, you can just stick them in your freezer. Then when you
mhm.
pull them out, they actually almost turn to watery stuff, and they're ready for banana bread.
And do you put them in a like a? I put mine in a Ziploc bag in the freezer,
I
so
just
that when I
remember.
pull them out and put them on the counter to thaw,
Mhm.
they don't have to put them in a bag at that time. Because I had two extra, we had five, so I put two in the freezer. But yeah, so
Oh,
like
nice.
it's
Yeah, that's
we figured
good.
out about 4.5 to 5 ounces in there with the
Are you taking some of those to church tomorrow?
yeah, because I've got 8 of them left because Dave and I each ate one yesterday, and
Huh?
I've got 8 left, so I'm gonna take them to church tomorrow. Let other people try them. I'm like, I think they taste good. Dave thinks they taste good.
Well, then
Use
they
fresh
probably taste good.
ingredients,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know.
I was going to tell you when you mentioned doing the bread,
Mhm.
honey. Have you been? Honey's good for sugar when you have sugar diabetes.
Yes, actually, that's the recipe that I'm using for this uses honey instead of sugar.
Right. And there are honeys that supposedly are supposed to be better than other honeys. There's one that, because it comes from these bees on this Madagascar or some little island, but it's like $50 for a little 8 ounce. But
I
it,
actually just went on Amazon and got a 2 pack for
did you?
cheaper than
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah. I would say, they say too, like if you, uh, we have not too far away from us a lady that sells honey. If you
Mhm.
can get the honey that's from your area, it helps if you get allergies and stuff because it builds up your immune system to
We
the.
actually have 2 jars of that because we got some last year at one of the places that sells apples. They also have an apiary.
Oh,
But Dave was like, you could use that in your bread. I'm like, I'm not going to use the expensive honey in the bread I might sell.
So,
That sounds horrible to say, but I'm like, they were
so-
like $20 for a quart jar each. I'm like, I'm not going to use the $20 a quart honey.
right,
I'm like, honey is honey as long as it's honey and not like honey flavored syrup. As long as it's
right,
actual honey, then it's
right.
honey.
When I was growing up, I still remember this. My dad had been raised very poor, and they didn't ever have dessert. So when he married my mom, that was one of the things he wanted dessert every night for dinner. So
Hmm.
he always made cookies or something. But when she'd forget or we'd run out, he'd take honey and peanut butter and mix it together and put it on bread. That was his sweet. But
Like a
yeah.
peanut butter and honey sandwich.
Yeah, so we always had honey in the house. And of course,
Mhm.
peanut butter. Peanut butters. And honey and peanut butter are so natural. That's why you don't have to put them in your refrigerator or nothing. They'll last for years. I know
Mhm.
honey, they said, you
They
know,
found honey from Egypt from like
yeah,
the pharaohs that's
yeah.
still,
And if you
it'll
have honey,
crystallize. You just heat it up and
yeah,
it's no
you just
longer
put it in.
crystallized.
I had some in a little thing that I hadn't even opened. Well, I might have opened it, but it was starting to crystallize. And I just poured it in the hot water and let the hot water sit around it, and then it's fine because
Hmm.
it doesn't get bacteria.
Mm-mm.
That's why, well, because
It's antibacterial and antimicrobial, I think.
that's why honey hives they never find the bacteria. They might get bugs, like they have a bee bug,
It's a
I,
bee mite.
a bee mite. They have to watch out, but it's not. Yeah, it
Hmm.
yeah. So it's yeah. So I pulled out my honey the other night after I read that, and I thought, and then I did one day. I had it one day. I had a teaspoon, and then I forget I have it up there. I should put it on the counter so I see it every day. I've
I had
pulled
ours
out.
out because when I was sick, I was drinking tea every night. Because
Mhm.
when I'm sick, I like my peppermint tea. And so every night, a scoop full of it's crystallizing, even though it's less than a year old. I'm just
Right,
scooping out the crystals and I put it in the water and it dissolves
right.
like normal. Oh,
I
do you
had
see how bad that looks? Look at that.
oh, what is that?
That's my lipoma.
Oh, I thought it
I
was
put my
little.
arm up, I could really oh no, look, you can see it moving. If
I thought it
that
was
grosses you
little.
out, guys, I'm sorry.
I thought it was little.
No.
Mine's almost gone.
Oh
Mine's
wow.
gone. Can you
Did
see
it
it?
absorb back in? Wow.
I used to rub it every night, and I
Hmm.
think it kind of can break down some of the fat, and your
Mhm.
body absorbs it because now
My massage therapist used to massage on it, trying to break it down.
you should
It
massage every night and see if it'll help.
doesn't hurt like it used to. Hi,
Yeah.
Sharon, by the way, welcome. Greetings. She says, hey, greetings, and waved.
I had a bunch of honey sticks I bought from Amazon one time, and I
Mhm.
still have them. So the other night, that's when I boiled some water and I stuck those in there. They still were
Mhm.
crystallized at the end, but I just,
We
you
have
know,
a ton of them too because I bought them for when I was making teas too. It's like, oh, different flavored honey for different flavored tea.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what flavor mine is. I just bought a whole pack. I think there was like 100 of them or something.
I think it says the flavors on the package, but there's a couple that are similar flavors and you can't really tell. Yeah.
Plus, I don't ever know how much I was putting like 4 or 5 sticks in to get
Oh.
enough honey to make the t taste,
Oh,
good.
to make it sweet, taste sweet.
So it's easier just to measure out in a teaspoon and put in the thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, oh,
Anyway.
already.
Now I want to eat this banana bread. I only put 3/4 cup of chocolate chips in the whole batch too, and each one feels like it has so many chocolate chips in it. With
Oh,
my do a double batch of cookies, I put an entire bag in the double batch. Um, so 3/4 cup didn't feel like a lot, but it really was with the batter, I guess.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I made our pumpkin cookies, and
Hmm.
um, Jeffrey loves them. He loves them, because we use the dark chocolate chips. So
Hmm.
I said, next time we go to the store, you're gonna have to buy two, be able to have maybe two, three, four, since we
Hmm.
like it. And they're
Put
so darn easy to make.
put the chocolate chips in the freezer. That's what I started doing is keeping them in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
So then when they don't go bad as well or as much and they won't melt on your counter because when it gets hot sometimes if you leave
Yeah,
things
and
out.
with summer coming, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, my girlfriend's mother always had. She used to buy the dark, back in the day, you could buy the dark chocolate because they used it for cooking. They
Mhm.
didn't use chocolate chips. And she
You can still
always
buy
had
those.
big bars in her freezer. And,
Hmm.
and Nancy and I used to go over and we chip some off. Oh, I still remember that. And my mom bought chocolate chips because they were just coming out in those days
Hmm.
to buy them at the store. But just chocolate chips. They didn't have
Hmm.
dark chocolate and milk chocolate and butterscotch.
And I don't use the semi-sweet. I use the milk chocolate chips.
See, and I use the dark chocolate. We buy the dark chocolates.
The semi-sweet.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we like the little bit more bitter, not so
And
sweet.
I like the sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
preference taste. But anyway, well, oh, excuse me, we better get into our whips and
Hmm.
FOs. What do you have?
And I technically have two whips and no FOs.
I have one whip.
Okay. I'm
Right
gonna
here.
do my one first, and then
No,
you'll do
right here.
your two.
My
Oh,
one whip.
okay.
And I'll tell you about it later when I show you my FOs, my
Okay.
finished.
I'm still working on my essential sweater.
Oh, did you work on that this week?
Once I did like a row. I didn't do much, but I'm using the Prism yarn.
I know, I love it.
Um,
It's on sale this week.
I know, and they're having a shipping sale too, like
Free shipping.
$5 shipping.
Oh, one of the places, maybe it's Hirschner's. That is that where you get that? No, you get that at premium. Or Hirschner's?
No, this is
One of them,
hers.
okay, one of them has
No,
free
Mary
shipping.
Maxim. This is Mary Maxim.
Very Maxim. That's
Sorry.
4.99 shipping, I think. But
Yeah.
one of them, I think it's Hirschner's that through tonight, midnight, I think they have free shipping. But
This is the yarn, by the way.
yeah, that's
And
perfect.
in case you're curious, this is what the stitch looks like. That's
That,
the back panel. It's triple crochet.
no, that's big. Is this a cardigan?
Yeah.
Okay. I say that looks really wide.
And I made it longer than the first one. Well, they do end up looking wide, but it goes out, the sleeves end up coming out past your
Oh,
shoulder. The sleeves don't stop at your shoulder because then you don't have enough to wrap around your waist.
all
Because
right.
remember, I mean, we don't live in flatland,
Nope.
so it has to be able to curve around too. So they do look wide, but it's still pretty and it's very close to the other color of the other thing, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
just realized how close in color they are, but that's okay. I
But
don't
this
have
is
a
a
lot of
brighter,
pastels.
I think this is a brighter pastel than the
It
other
is.
one.
This is not a heathered pastel.
Oh, is the other one,
My
Heather?
other one is more of a heathered pastel. When I show that, I'll show that in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna show that now. And you guys, this is my surprise whip because I'm doing something I didn't think I would ever actually do. I am knitting a sweater. And let me show you the pattern first because I want you to see the pattern so you know what I'm doing. Um, it is a free pattern from Lion Brand. And what I did was I figured out the yarn I wanted to use and I went and searched for free patterns for this yarn. It's a Lion Brand and it's perfect pullover. This is the pattern. And it's actually designed for the mandala ombre. No, mandala gradient. Mandala gradient. But the ombre is the same weight as the gradient. So I am using, before I show you the sweater, mandala ombre in the color balance. And this is what it looks like. See, it's like heathered,
Oh,
more
I see.
heathered. And
Kind of, yeah.
I had six skeins or six cakes back here in this group. I just looked for the one I had more cakes of
Oh,
and
okay.
grabbed them out to start this. And I have used, I would say one full skein and about half of a second skein, but I had to pull from a second skein when I started the back panel so I could start in the same spot.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yes. Just like these. These are
So my
exact
colors
same
would
colors.
match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are exact same colors, but look at
Mm-hmm.
where they start in the middle. One
Well,
starts with beige and one starts with the light blue.
when I grabbed the one for the back panel,
Uh-huh.
I started it on the same color, but as I'm going, I realized they had wound the cake backwards.
Oh,
So I
okay.
had to unwind it and I had to attach the right color next after I'd cut it off and unwound it and put it in the right direction. Good thing I have my yarn caker that's electric. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the best way to hold this to show how much I've gotten done. Um, I picked this one because it was knitting it from the bottom up. But
Oh, yeah.
this is how much I've gotten done. I'm actually like I'm in the shoulder area.
It
And
looks different than that other one.
my chair just unlocked and threw me backwards. Um, yeah, I mean
Yeah,
you can
it's
see where I
nice.
started the second cake in the middle. It picked up in the different spot, but it's okay.
It's all
I don't
right.
care. It's
Looks
still pretty,
fine.
but my front and my back, are going to be matched up almost perfectly in color. And that's what I care about the most.
Right.
Not about that middle part. Whatever. And then
Right.
I'm probably going to have to start the sleeves each in their own cake. So I'm glad I had 6 cakes of this
Right.
because I
Right.
have enough to work with for that. But yeah, so I mean, and I started this last Monday,
Yeah,
last Monday
that's really
night.
good for knitting then. Yes.
Yeah. That's what someone said this morning on TikTok. They're like, you knit that much that quickly? And I'm like, well, after I did the ribbing on the bottom, it was just stocking that stitch. So it's just knitting in the round until I got to this point. And now that I'm doing the front and back, it slows me down because purling takes me forever. Because I'm not as fast at purling as I am knitting. So,
Right.
but yeah. Well, remember, I could knit pairs of socks in a week when I was knitting socks.
Right.
I do
That's why
knit
you have
fast.
that's why you have 100 pairs of socks.
35-ish. Not 100, like 35-ish.
Like eight.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so I'm knitting a sweater and my goal was to have it done by today, but I didn't feel good yesterday, so I took most of the day off. I had stomach cramps.
Oh, poor baby.
I just had to rest, let myself rest. I kept thinking I was gonna grab my knitting and then I would just be like, not right
Well, just like I didn't work on my blanket at all, you guys.
now.
If you watched the last couple ones, you've seen it. It's
Mm,
big. I mean, it's
yeah.
big and it's heavy. And really, I have one more skein I figure to put around the last skein. And I'm going back and forth. Should I go with a solid? Because I use the itty bitty stripes, you guys, and just
Mm,
any itty bitty stripes. It doesn't matter. Once you start knitting, because they're all different colors anyway. So they kind of
mhm,
all go together. So, but I do have the what are this called? The speckles from Red Heart 2 that
mhm,
I thought I have a red speckle and I have a blue speckle and I have a teal speckle. So all
mhm,
of those would probably look real pretty as uh, the um the border. I mean,
mhm,
it's just a matter of your preference. I know Creative Grandma, she seems to put a white border on all her blankets that she does.
mhm,
And because she likes the white border, but to me that's just so stark,
mhm.
so different. It just throws me off. Well, I know you do too. We like more of you know. So I thought the
Yeah.
speckle might look kind of neat going with the bitty stripes.
Yeah.
And so,
I have a suggestion for you, but really fast. Hi, Terry. Welcome. Sorry, Terry said hello, and I wanted to make sure before I forgot.
right.
I was watching Elise Rose, and I think I was watching a video from, I don't know, it wasn't her most recent video. It was from like a month or two ago, or it might have been even earlier in the year, but she was showing like mindless projects. And she
Uh,
did a blanket and the border she did around the outside, she basically crocheted little pom-poms. It was the coolest border I had ever seen. And I was like, how did she do that? So I'm like, I want to look into that if I ever make another blanket or even if I make a scarf. Like little pom-poms hanging off the end of each side of the scarf that are crocheted. Like it was like I don't know how she did it. I want to look into it, but that might look cool around the edge of your blanket.
Right.
Figure
I've
out
been
something like
watching
that.
this new lady. Her name is Krista
Mhm.
something. She's in Nairobi, Africa.
Okay.
Okay. So if you know her, you know her. Anyway, she was showing this. She shops in Nairobi. I mean, when she buys her stuff, of course, she buys so much. You wouldn't believe the big bag she had of them, 25 kilos
Oh,
of
wow.
yarn. But
Okay.
anyway, the one yarn she buys them in a 5 packs. So
Hmm.
but she was showing the marigold one she bought specifically because she's making her mother these marigolds and she showed it and it's a marigold like a trellis that goes around the door and the marigolds with the and I thought
Hmm.
they are so cute. And she did so many, they must not be that hard to make. They
Yeah.
probably, once you get into the hang of it, they probably, and I thought, oh, that would be so pretty just to,
Mhm.
drape from your curtains from so people could see them from the outside of the window and things like that. Just even at Christmas, if you could make them in red and green, just to
Mhm.
put around your banister, like when you guys had the banister.
Poinsettias.
Mhm.
Excuse me, you could do poinsettias. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, doing red. Yeah, so but anyway, I mean this is the girl I got the pattern for my stockings from. My
Oh,
Christmas
okay.
stockings, you guys. This is my finished object, you guys.
Oh, yes. I don't have any finished objects, so go, mom.
Oh, Mom, go. Okay, I finished up so far. I have done 8 of these. These are for my daughters and their husbands, this color, and I have decided to go ahead and use the same coloring for my granddaughters and their husbands.
Okay.
Then I finished all my great grandkids. I did this one for Aiden. I did his in a green and a white, more boyish.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the little girls I've done in this. And this is actually a light pink. It looks white, but
It
it's
does.
actually a light pink. And I did them like this one is red and white and red. The other one's white and red and white. This way, the two families that have two little girls, they'll each get an opposite one. So that
Okay.
they'll know which stocking is theirs. But I've got all theirs done. And so I only have 17 more to make. I've made 13 or 14 already. So
Wow.
it was by pretty fast. You'd think I could just do these by heart, just do them. And I do know pretty good, but every time she changes color, I go in because she does something different.
Mm-hmm.
Because to make when you fold it so that the folds fold right. But it's a very simple pattern, as you saw. It's like when we
Mm-hmm.
made the granny square things.
The Hexie parties, yeah.
You start with six.
Mm-hmm.
Start with six or five.
6.
Yeah, you start with six. And this
Mhm.
way, when you fold it, like on our cardies, they fold together and you have and we did too. I mean, we had that.
Yeah,
That's probably how she got started the pattern. She thought,
maybe, yeah.
yeah, but I thought I could actually take fingering weight and make little ones for like a
Mhm.
Christmas stock or for like a tree for
Mhm.
decorations or
Like
something,
Christmas decorations, like ornaments.
Mother, remember Grandma made those for us. We
Hmm.
all each got the little, but I think she used the bigger, but she only used two colors. Remember, she used like a white and red and then a white and green. She made just two rows of it, but I think it was almost the exact same pattern. It might have been because she only worked with worsted weight yarn. So I'm sure they were worsted weight. But anyway,
Okay.
I'm using you guys. I love this yarn. It is, it
It's
is,
so soft.
it's soft. It reminds me of the new um Red Heart that's made in Turkey.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. A cross between it. It's harsher than this, but not as soft as like Karen, Simply Soft.
Hmm.
So it's kind of in between, but it's sturdy enough that it makes a nice sturdy, you know.
Hmm.
I thought about doing the Karen too, but I thought, no, that would be even though it's worsted, it's more of a drapey worsted. So
Hmm.
it wouldn't hold up. These would work good with Red Heart too. I mean, I
Yeah.
actually have Red Heart that I almost decided I was going to, but it's funny. I like my Bitty stripes so well that I don't know if I want to make them into stockings for people. I haven't made my own yet. I might use one of that for my own, but
Well, you gotta make one for Jeff too.
I already made Jeff. He's
Oh, you
gonna
already
get
made
one.
his? Okay.
Yeah, he's getting one of those. That's one of the seven.
Oh,
He's
okay.
6, 7. Yeah. So yeah. So that's my finished objects, you guys, and my whip. So I'll be working on those for a couple, more weeks. I want to get those done. But I've got Marche's blanket done for the baby, but I've still got to make Reese's. So
Mhm.
I'll have to start. But I thought since she's not doing October, they probably won't have the baby shower till like September. So I have time, you know. I will watch the lady on a podcast and she sells hand-dyed yarn like we do. And she said her busiest month for hand-dyed yarn for worsted is July. And she said, now you might say, why? And she said, because people are making mittens and hats in July because they're little,
Winter's
they're
coming.
not so hot on you, like a blanket's hot or a sweater, trying to make it like the sitting on your lap. She says, so they make the littler items in the summer and then they're ready for the winter. I thought, yeah, that's why these things are nice. I'm getting started early and I
Hmm.
had a lot to do. And I'm surprised I can almost make, if I just sit down and watch television and I'm dyeing yarn, I can almost make one a day.
Okay. That's pretty good.
As you saw, because I
Mhm.
only had two, I think, done last time, or one started and one on the way. So I've made,
Yeah, I think you had one done for sure. You might have had two done.
yeah,
But
I've
yeah,
made
that was
8,
mhm.
12. So I've made 12. So,
Yeah, let's go.
so whenever you want to see the hand dyed yarn I did this week.
Yes, with your
All right.
jar dyeing,
My yarn
right?
dyeing. We are hand dyer. I mean, we are yarn dyers, you guys.
Mm.
May not seem like it, but I mean,
Well, mom is right now.
yeah, I still feel that if you're going to make an something for a little child, you're not going to want to use hand dyed yarn because it's so expensive compared to buying Red Heart yarn. And
Yeah.
Red Heart is more durable, even
Mm.
though it's not as soft. So I did some DK weight this week. Let's see. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but I don't have that other light on, so you'll have to just bear with me. This one I call sea glass.
Okay, that's
And you
pretty.
kind of see it's blue, it's greens. It's
And
kind of got an aqua, and
turquoisey.
sour apple, aqua, and then sage, the lightweight
Oh,
sage on the outside. Okay, so that's that one. This one I call Starlight Star Bright, and it's yellows and lavenders and little touches some pinks. And these are the DK weight, you guys, that I'm showing you now. Now this one I call Snowy Christmas Eve. And it's the reds and greens, and it actually, can you see this darker?
yeah.
That's mauve.
Oh, that's mauve. Okay.
Mauve is so, I only used like an eighth of a teaspoon, and next time I'd only use a 16th because it's a lot more pigmented than I expected because I
Oh,
hadn't used it for a time.
yeah.
That's one, two, three, four. And this one I call Rivendell.
Rivendell.
And it's got some dark orange and some indigo, I think, and some purple. Midnight blue. So, okay, so those are the four that I did in the DK.
Okay.
And then these are the ones that I did in fingering weight. And these are 75-25.
Okay.
This one is called Teenage Crush, and it's kind of a lavenderish pink with purple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna look at this stuff too, huh, Coco? Then this one is Sunset Beach. And it's greens and reds and no, you can't go that way. And gold.
She just
And,
hit your camera or your laptop, didn't she? She walked behind it.
mhm. And then this one is dance party. Yeah, dance party. And it is indigo and orange and teal, I think.
Okay.
Mhm. And this is Castle Runes, and it's grays and blacks and I think aubergine
Okay.
darker. Crush. That's I did two of each of these, you guys, and these have all been solar dyed. So I used the sun instead of heating my house up. And when I washed them, none of they really set. So that's it. I did
Okay.
four of each. So and these are all already posted.
Awesome.
They're ready to buy. And I kept them this way. I had to put a bag over the top of them because yeah, last night I'm in the living room and I look over and right in the middle of the floor is one of them. One of the cats who shall be named nameless, Zelda. Have she doesn't tear them up. I think she just drags them
Mm.
and drags them out.
Mhm.
She's also the only cat that I have ever had, and I don't know if any of you ever had a cat like this. The I blow dry my hair. The minute I draw my hair upside down. The minute I turn that blow dryer on, if I look up, she's comes in and she sits right in my door in the bathroom and watches. It's
Oh,
almost creepy. She just sits there and watches.
our
And
animals are afraid of the hair dryer.
yeah, and I don't Coco hides, but I
Mm.
don't know if it's the hair she's fascinated with moving around or if
Mhm.
it's but last night I was making microwave popcorn. I look over and she's standing up, trying to see what's popping, what the noise
Oh.
is. She's very, very inquisitive. She's just,
Clementine goes to the oven and she'll go to the oven door and meow at it and go and then meow at it. Like she thinks there's another cat inside there.
but
I'm
it
like,
doesn't
you're
make noise.
dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't make noise or anything. So
No.
weird.
And she
Yeah.
does it, she'll do it when I'm mixing dough.
Oh.
Like,
Uh,
no, there's nothing going on. The oven's not even on.
animals are funny.
Ew, excuse me.
My baby, my brother's in there. My brother's in there.
I'm like, she walks around the house meowing, trying to figure out where the other cats are. I think she knows she's not a dog, even though she acts like a dog because Rusty raised her.
Another thing Clementine does, I've never had a cat that does this either. I have scatter rugs
You
around.
mean Zelda?
Yeah, I have scatter rugs around, and I'll hear this noise, and I'll look over, and she has put a toy under the rug, and then she runs at it and jumps at the rug, and then pulls it up to see if it's there. Puts it back. I mean, she actually does that. It's like the weirdest thing. And
Clementine will shove things under the bathroom door and play with it and pull it back out and then shove it again so she can reach for it. Like,
yeah, they keep themselves occupied. You know,
yeah,
I feel sorry for them that they're stuck in these little. I mean, what if we were stuck in a little place like this the whole time? Of course, if we were little like them, it would seem big, bigger.
yeah. It's
But
not as little to them as it is to us.
right, but they're safe. They're not going to get run over.
Their whole world.
And yeah, this is the whole world. Um, I think since I brought Coco in the house, she's only been out that one time, and that's when she ran out, but she didn't get very far. She
Hmm.
didn't know what to do. It scared her. And now you open the door and she just backs up. And Zelda has never been out except,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, she's been in the carrier, but never been out.
Yeah. Dave
Yeah,
has walked outside holding Clementine a couple times and then walked back in with her. Like
yeah.
she would love to go out there and eat the lizards she sees all the time. We have lizards in our backyard,
Oh,
but
yeah, you do. Can
and she'll
you?
talk to them and she'll do the
Did they get on did they get on your window?
no, but they're like, because we have a sliding glass door, they'll
Yeah,
sit on the edge of because we have a slab behind the
yeah.
sliding glass door. They'll come on
Right.
the edge of the slab and just sit there in the sun. And she'll
Uh,
like, well, suddenly she'll
oh, yes.
on the sliding glass door and then just stand there and then do the little thing that they do. Like she's trying to talk to it.
That's what
Yeah, kind of like that, but it's more quiet. She doesn't vocalize. She just does like a
Oh, did she? Oh, how funny.
like you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
She wants to hunt it, but we would never see her again if she went out that door, I think.
Yeah. She might bring him back to you. Drop him on the
She
thing.
might.
Let's do
But
that.
I mean, we have tarantulas out there somewhere.
Oh,
Oh, there
oh,
was
yeah.
a dead scorpion in my classroom the last week of school. I thought
Really?
it was alive. I was like, I yelled down the hall. I was like, Kelly, you want a scorpion? She's like, what? I'm
Hmm.
like, there's a scorpion on my floor. She's like, she grabbed paper to get it. She's like, no, I do want it. And then we realized it was dead. It was just like, it was about that big. It was
Well,
maybe
you
about
remember
three
when
inches
you
long.
moved in Kingman in that apartment building, that tarantula you guys
Yeah.
had that lived in the
Yeah.
garden.
And like the ties.
Yeah, under there. And it would come out and go back in.
You'd see it at night. Yeah. I mean, those are everywhere in Kingman.
Yeah.
I think we have them here too, but I haven't really
Here
seen
you do.
them.
It's the desert.
It's the desert, so
The desert. So yeah.
anyway,
Not much else going on.
mm, not here either. I keep seeing these, my granny square card decks and thinking, do I need to pick a pattern and make like a cardigan with like one of the random granny squares?
One of the guys that I watched, it's called Gilded Loops. He's
Hmm.
new. He hold up the one box.
Which one? There's the flower box
Yes, the
and there's
flower.
the regular
He
box.
made that flower up in the corner, the yellow in the this corner.
Corner or
Yes,
that corner, this corner.
corner. And it's so pretty. I'm
It's
sure
like a
it's
sunflower, I think.
yeah, yeah, and it looks so pretty. He made it with, but he did different colors of it and made a
Mhm.
blanket. Yeah. So,
I
but
tried to make this corner to corner one. And you have
Ah,
to like you do like one row and then you cut the yarn and you attach the next one and do the next row and cut the yarn. And I'm like, I
well,
should be
that's
able to
like
do
these. I
that
had to cut
before.
the yarn so much. Every
Yeah.
two rows.
Yeah, I was like, that's too much of a commitment right now. I didn't want to cut the yarn at every row at
Right.
that
Well,
time.
I have all those, the granny square, the red heart granny square. Remember, I got
Hmm.
the itty bitty one or the petite granny squares, the large granny squares, the great big ones that you only get for the corner
The
to corner,
grande and the corner to corner.
right, the grande. And I thought,
The
um,
quilt mosaic. Those are the corner to
I'm
corners.
really tempted, but I don't need any more blankets. If I hadn't done this one with the bitty stripe to make a rectangle granny square with those and just keep going, just because
Hmm.
it would make short strips of the color, but it would make it look more like not speckles on it, depending on
You
which
could
one you
actually
do.
make that into a shrug. So it would be make it a rectangle as long as your like the end it as long as you're from arm to arm.
Uh-huh.
And then you would attach it from here to here and from here to here. And you could it'd be like a shrug, like a
Oh,
bolero.
yes. Our girl that did that with
Yeah.
small granny squares, she did it.
Hmm.
She did
Yeah.
it. And then you just don't attach the ones in the middle because
Mm-mm.
that's what goes over your head.
Oh no, but this one you would just attach it to here, and it wouldn't be like an over the head one.
Oh, she
It would
made an
just be a
overhead
shrug.
that
No, but the one I'm talking about would just be like you put through your arms.
came right up to here, and it was cute.
And then you could, if you wanted to, you could crochet around the edge and do a lining too, or like a
Yeah,
not a lining.
she's the one that lives in
I
Nairobi,
know. Oh, okay.
Nairobi. So it's probably hot there. She probably doesn't need a lot of heat like you don't need a lot of heat there, but
I
you
know. I'm like, but I'm still making
can
sweaters like crazy.
keep making them.
Though I'm realizing with this that knitting does not take as much yarn.
It
So
should take more.
no, it
It
takes
would
less. It
take
takes
me.
less. I didn't even use an entire cake for the front for the body up to the armpits.
Mm.
Oh, I barely used an entire cake. I added a second one. But I wonder, because it takes less, if I have enough of these to knit a sweater.
Well, I know you have enough of the purple.
I do have enough of the purple, and that's where I'm gonna crochet Dave a sweater or knit him one with the purple still. But like this one I only have six of.
Oh, I don't know
This
how
one
many
I only
yards.
have six of.
If they only have like 200 yards,
No, they have more than 200. Oh, they do have 200 yards.
that's
Um,
1200.
but let's see, for this sweater, how many yards does it take? Because these do feel very similar to the mandala in weight and thickness. Um, you use about, does it say how many you use? How much you
They
use?
have any skeins on it.
Well, it suggests that it takes six balls of the mandala gradient to make it.
Okay.
And the mandala, well, the gradient yarn is not, that doesn't, the cakes aren't the same.
Oh,
But
okay.
these mandala cakes have 344 yards. But maybe I could knit a sweater vest
Yeah, you
because I
could.
wouldn't need sleeves or like a t-shirt.
Yeah, because I'm looking at these sweet wheels or whatever they're called, sugar wheels. They
Sugar
have
rolls.
255 yards. And
Yeah,
they're
because I
size.
actually remember I made one of the grant the hexie cardigans I made was with the sugar wheels that you gave
But
me.
you used more than two of these.
No, yeah, I used like
Yeah, because these are
four.
7 ounces each,
I
two
think I used 4.
355 yards. Yeah, because I think we figured they take between 12 and 1600 yards,
Well, it
depending.
depends on what size hook you use.
Yes. My red, white, and green one took more because I used the G hook.
Hmm.
My other ones did. Of course, I used different kind of yarn too. I used the big
Hmm.
twist with my red, white, and green, and I used some cake yarn I had for the other ones. Oh, the Mandela. No, not
Oh,
Mandela. The ones we got that I gave, the frosted ones.
oh yeah, the sweet roll frosty.
Yes, those. And I think
I
I
have
used
some of
about
those too.
5 of those.
Yeah. Sorry, I just keep looking at my yarn thinking I gotta use it.
I know. If you
Like,
saw,
what do I have?
Jeffrey said I went because I went and bought two more. I needed two more of these and four
Hmm.
more of these today. And Jeff said, "You've got all that yarn." I says, "Yeah, but this is the ones I want to use." I like the feel. I do have some more I love, but it's a blue and I have a purple. I think a blue and a purple and I don't know what other color, but not Christmas colors. Although you don't
Yeah.
have to use Christmas colors, I know. But
Yeah. And everyone's Christmas colors are different.
that's right.
What they decide Christmas colors are.
So I just went with the standard. I like the darker. I didn't go with the red and green that you normally go with. I went with cranberry and forest green.
Hmm.
Wanted the darker, more elegant, more
Classic.
antique looking, classic, yeah, than the red and green. The red and the green.
Yeah, like a vintage look.
Yes,
Hmm.
excuse me. So you guys get started on your Christmas. Only 5 months left till Christmas or 6 months.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I shouldn't be tired. I shouldn't be yawning.
I know. You slept enough.
No, well, I got up at 7 this morning
Yeah,
and I did not fall back asleep. I did an hour and a half live stream on TikTok.
that's right. So there you
It was
go.
on from like 9 to 10:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could do lives like that on Instagram too, right?
I think you can do Instagram lives, yeah.
Yeah, because
I don't know how the split screen works on Instagram.
not I mean split screen. Oh,
Oh,
I could do a live,
you could do a live, yeah.
or you could.
Hmm.
Because we used to do those where we sat. I thought we did and set the camera up and we just knitted or crocheted and talked.
Um, no, but we sometimes will do an Instagram live for like a minute to tell people that we're having a TikTok or a YouTube live.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you used to do that too.
Yeah, a long time ago. Long
Yeah.
time ago.
I
Yeah,
haven't for a while. I
yeah.
should. I have a lot more followers now on there because of my vanilla video.
Hello, Zelda.
Yeah, my vanilla video is up to 9.1 million views on Instagram.
Oh, the Manila.
The
Oh, I remember
vanilla
that
video
from Hawaii.
from almost a year ago now. It'll be a year in July.
Neat.
Yeah.
You should do one about honey.
I mean, I could do one about honey, but I don't have anyone to watch collect honey. It was someone pollinating the,
Right, that's true.
that was what made it interesting.
Then you should do one with your bread.
Well, I mean, I've posted bread videos.
No, no, I meant you could do one where you're first making it up and then stop, make like part one, and then part two, and then part three.
You know why that video got so many views is because people made it dirty.
I know people don't know what it is, but that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't think I'll ever have a video that gets that many views again, ever.
Probably not.
Because it got a whole bunch of views on TikTok as well and here on YouTube. It got us a whole bunch of viewers and a whole bunch of subscribers. I will never get that much again.
Nope,
Never.
nope.
Not organically like that. That was organic followers and organic views. I did nothing different than I do with any other video,
That's
and it
right.
just took off.
Yeah. Well, you did make it all depends too on um your hashtags. What do you call them? You know,
Oh
the
yeah, the
most
hashtags. That's what you're talking
right,
about.
right, the hashtags because whatever hashtag you used that was different on that one, a lot of people look for that hashtag. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean, but I don't think it was the hashtags that changed that. I think it was just the content and people took it dirty, and so it grew organically with a life of its own,
yeah,
based on people taking it the wrong way.
but it's so weird because even your snoring dog gets 1.4 million.
No,
That's
1.4 thousand.
a 1.4 thousand. Okay.
A thousand is way different than a million. 9.1
A lot.
million
Yeah.
views, mom, on Instagram. Million. I only have 3,000 followers on Instagram.
But they forwarded it to other people, or people just put it
No, it
on the
just
hashtag.
organically showed up in people's
Oh,
feeds.
that's sneezy. Oh,
Like
yeah.
Instagram just shows it to people and they're like, "Oh, okay, I'll watch that whole thing."
That's right. It came up in the little shorts, didn't it?
Yeah. I don't understand the algorithm. I don't understand how it works and how it
You didn't
decides
make
what
any
to show.
money off of that?
No.
Not no 3 or 4 cents?
No. No. TikTok, I made money today because someone gave me a gift.
A
You
three
can
cent
give,
gift?
they gave me some roses, virtual roses. I made 3 cents. You can do that on TikTok. And I'm like, I don't know how this works, guys. So it says to set a goal for getting some roses. Here, I'll set a goal for 5 roses. If you guys want to give me roses, that'd be great. And I was like, started just talking. I was like, you guys know, I just finished my master's degree and I'm gonna have to start paying on those loans soon. So anything helps. So watch my video, comment on it, get me some views and that will help my channel grow and I can make some money. Just, yeah, I don't understand the internet sometimes.
Well, even ours on YouTube, we're over 1,000 viewers now, but we don't have the
Subscribers. We're over 1,000
well,
subscribers.
subscribers, but we don't have the a lot of things go into it. You have to have comments. You have to have now they even want you to do shorts. A lot of the like you have been doing
I
those
have
for
been doing shorts, yeah.
shorts. I mean, they have a lot more going into it than when YouTube first started. So,
Hmm.
and just like I don't even think we're set up for when I've watched other people, they get
They have like super fans and stuff you can
yeah,
do.
super chats and buy
Yeah,
me a
I
cup
don't.
of coffee or you
I
know.
think you have to have more followers than we do. You have to get to a certain point. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a
I can do some lives with me just crocheting and knitting too with it around my neck because that's what I did. I use my neck thing, and
uh-huh.
it's just this is what it look. I mean, you've seen my videos where I post where I crochet,
Uh-huh.
but this is basically what it looked like when I was knitting. This is all what they could see while I was knitting in my
So
live.
so but when we do it on Instagram Live, it goes on our it doesn't go it goes in our not post, what's the other word?
Our
So
stories.
the shorts, and it only
This
shows for so long,
the
and then
stories.
for 24 hours or something.
Yeah, it's not the shorts, it's stories.
The
It goes in
stories,
my
yes.
stories. And TikTok, once your live is over, it's over. But it gives me the option to like do highlights from the live. And
Oh,
so I did earlier this week, I did one that was a highlight from the live, and then I did today's live. There was a highlight from the live as well. But you see 36 views and 113 views. Like my live, I had, let me look at my live really fast. Um, Yeah, my sit and knit with me from this morning, 1,627 likes while I was live. Yesterday, or the 25th, I did one, I got 7 likes. The 22nd, I had 307 likes. I mean, but this morning I was on from 8:50 to 10:17 and 1,627 likes.
nice.
And I
Nice.
had about 12 to 1,600 people were viewing it as well while I was doing it. And I got a fan club member today.
Oh,
And
nice.
I got a gift. I have a gift gallery. I got a rose. And that's what gave me the 3 cents. The
So,
3 whole cents. Well, I
so
got 6 roses
do you
actually.
talk? Do you talk while you're knitting? See, I can't watch your
Mhm.
TikTok. Like I said, I don't have TikTok. So what do? You just
My
talk?
first my first one I didn't really. Like I just sat and knit and I just sat there. They watched me knit. That's why I didn't get a lot of views, or a lot of likes and comments. Um, my second one I talked a little more, but today I talked a lot. And well, and because I was watching Elise Rose and then my YouTube went to a lo-fi channel. So it was just music in the background. And I just started saying, if you have questions, ask. If you have comments, go ahead and make them. And I started talking about what I was doing. And I was like, don't make fun of how I purl, please, because I do it weird, I know. Um, every time I would turn around for a purl row, I'm like, I know I hold the yarn weird. I know it looks funny, but it works and my stitches aren't twisted. Stitches aren't twisted. I'm like, that's what matters the most. But I just talked the whole time. Like I just
Talked.
then when people would join, I'd be like, "Hi, welcome, hello, welcome to my live. If you guys are new here and aren't subscribers, go ahead and subscribe." Like I just talked.
But you can't see what they're commenting, can you?
Yes, I can because it was around my neck and I'm actually was knitting through the viewfinder.
Oh, so you had your
So
whole
my phone is like right here
right.
on my neck thing, and I can see through my camera, and on the bottom of my screen, comments are coming up, and when people are joining, when people are liking, when people are sharing my video, because I encourage them to share my live too. It's all popping up down here so I can say thank you, thank you for doing this, thank you.
Oh, neat.
And I don't talk because it's right around my neck. I was only talking like this loud, like saying, okay, good morning, welcome. Thank you
Do
for
you
joining
talk
my
like that? Do
live.
you talk like
Well,
that?
I do. That's how I sound when I talk quietly. Because Dave was asleep in the bedroom and I was in the living room doing my live video. But he wasn't asleep for the whole time. I was like, "Oh yeah, I was doing my live." I was like, "Did you hear me talking?" He's like, "Well, you came up on my TikTok feed. I watched your live for a little bit."
And I fell asleep.
We said he was going to get up with me, and then he did fall back asleep. Well, he can. He's got homework to do, but he can fall asleep if he wants.
That's right. He's on
Take his
vacation
time.
too.
Hmm.
Kind of. Kind of.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
yeah, well, we probably should go. We're just rambling again. So, any questions out there?
No, we haven't had a lot of comments tonight.
Hmm.
No, we had a few hellos, but it is also summer, so people might be doing something summery.
Graduation. People are having graduations today.
Mhm.
Boy, UVU. We live like 8 blocks down from UVU, University of Utah, whatever. And all the high schools around here have their graduations at UVU. So from
Utah Valley University, Mom.
yeah, UVU, Utah Valley, yeah, from like last week on. And
Hmm.
and
Dude,
they
that's the big
they
thing to
schedule
have
them
it there.
like they'll schedule one at 10 to noon, and then the next one starts 1 to 3, and then 4 to 6. So, and they do them all week.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I don't even know what started that conversation. What was I going to say about it?
Oh, about people might be at graduation tonight.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, probably. So,
Hmm.
because last week was Memorial Day, and so yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, okay. When did
Anyway,
you expand your thing back there? I thought you were going to get more shelves.
what did you say?
I thought you were going to get more shelves in the back.
Maybe, but my student loans are due soon, so we're trying not to buy as much.
Good girl.
Today, I spent the rest of my
Your
graduation
inheritance.
money.
Your inheritance.
My graduation money. My
Yeah.
inheritance. Like I know that's all the money I'm getting, so but I spent it on a curio.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened to me this week, you guys. I had to put in a new water heater. Almost
Oh yeah,
$6,000.
so great.
57 something. Yeah. But if we'd have lived in a house, it would only been about 35. But mobile homes have to be vented different. So they had to put a whole new venting system up there because the old one was getting corroded. And yeah, and it even gave me a $1,200 discount. So it would have been a lot more. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's done. I've put in a new furnace last year, a new water heater this year, put in a new roof about 10 years ago. I've been having my house painted about every 3 or 4 years. So yeah, when you own your own place, Amber,
I
you
know.
guys you guys have kept moving so that your new houses are still new when you move out of them.
Well, yeah, the last two houses we bought have been the new builds.
Yeah, this was the new build, yeah.
Yeah.
And the last one was a new build.
Mm-hmm.
Was the one
The
in,
last, no,
but it was
it
a
was
nice,
not that old.
no, but it was a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Had a huge basement,
I
which
miss that basement.
yeah,
I miss having the space of that house.
yes, you had a
Because
lot
our
of,
garage was huge too.
yeah, it was 2.5 car garage, I think. It seemed
Yep.
like it. You could have got 2.5 cars in there. It was
I
wide.
think it was technically a four-car garage
Oh, okay.
because we could fit two on the right side,
Oh
one
yeah,
in
that
the
would
left
have been,
garage door, and then one in the back if we had moved, went straight back in there. So I think it was technically a four-car garage. I miss that too.
yeah.
But it is what it is. That house is worth almost $500,000 now. I looked
Well,
it up.
yeah, I bet.
Yeah. So, oh well.
Yep, that's
It is
how it
what it
is.
is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Didn't stay there. You moved, got jobs otherwise, so
Yep. Had to move.
had to move. Anyway, okay,
Anyway.
you guys, thank you for joining us. We will be back. Today is the 30th. We will be back on the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? In my head? I did that all in my head,
Yeah.
Amber. Okay, the 13th.
13th. Mm-hmm. I did it in my head too.
Good.
Yeah.
Get
So
away
make sure
from them.
that if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. You see more of the cat.
Yes,
Um,
that was my cat. That was my
have cat
cocoa boo.
cameos, to have catios.
Yes.
Leave a comment down below if you're watching this later, if you missed the live stream. And leave us any questions or comments that you have, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yes, in 2 weeks. So you guys have a nice start of a summer.
Yes. Enjoy June, the beginning
Yes,
of June.
and Amber will be here in July. Huh?
I think it's, yeah, I think we're thinking around the 4th-ish,
Are you gonna come in on the fourth ish?
maybe.
When
Yeah.
it's really, really, really hot.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
I
okay,
know.
guys,
Okay.
we will see you all in 2 weeks. You
Yep,
guys
in
have
two
a good
weeks.
one and stay safe. Bye.
Okay, bye, guys.